y'all, it's Zoe and welcome back to the video on my channel. I'm sorry I look like a mess. It is very close to break. It is also near the end of the day, so I'm getting tired. But based on last week's video, I wanted to show you my field journal. So this is something that I made completely by myself. It was inspired by the bullet journal, and so I'm really excited to kind of show you some of the pages. So let's get into it. Alright, so first, as you can see, I did put my name on it, so I just bought some really cute stickers. I also wanted to try and make it purple, but they didn't have the purple option, so they just had this cute turquoise option, and then there was a little slot for the pencil, so that's what I did. Alright, and then again, this is based on bullet journals, so if you want to make one or want to make something similar for like your job, like the nice thing about bullet journals is there's like a lot of creative expression that you can do with this. And again, this is just for me. I'm not turning this in. This is just like a way for me to kind of track and keep some memories and like detail my experience and kind of like journal and diary. When I was younger, I really liked journaling. So that's basically what this is. So then when you open it, you have kind of this cover page. It just says my field journal, and I put a little quote. It just says every day provides its own gifts. And then I put like when I started it, which was September of last year. And then this is like my pre-field section. So I detailed out a lot of stuff related to the places I was being interviewed for. So just like information about the organization, information about the like exact internship, and then like questions I had for them, interview, like the information about when the interview was, and then also just like a reflection that I had after the interview. And then I also wrote whether or not they accepted me, how many days I had to wait from hearing back from them, and then like if I got any feedback from my interview, and then whatever my next step was. And so I did that for all of my interviews, and I basically had 3 interviews. So the last 2 were at the same place. So I only did 1 page that talked about the company, and then I did 2 separate pages for the 2 separate interview types, like the internships. But same format of about the program, whether it's like inpatient or outpatient, and then like interview information, reflection, and feedback. And so this is then my training checklist. So this is everything that I had to do to get onboarded. So these are all of the steps. I just made like a little checkbox. And then these are a list of like all of the online training modules that I had to do. I definitely didn't need to make this, but I kind of wanted to track all of the modules that I was doing. And then like I wrote down how long it took me to do each one. So that was kind of interesting. And then we have a field. So this is like once I actually started field. And then I wrote down the name of my placement, because the way Michigan does it is you're at the same placement for your whole time in the program. I know some places kind of let you do 2 programs. So I have my semester 1 table of contents. I'm probably going to divide it up by semester. And then this is like my schedule for this term. And then this is my affirmations, goals, and quotes page. I only have 1 right now. It just says, just keep swimming. It's from Finding Nemo. So if you have any for me, let me know. And also just if I hear anything funny at work. And then this is semester at a glance. So I kind of just wrote out the calendar and then like if there were any important things happening. And then I color code them based on like holidays, school events, things like that. So I have like Valentine's Day, spring break, things like that. And then we get into the weekly spreads. So I have like a pack of markers, and I'm just going like in order because they're in rainbow order, and I'm doing that week by week. So each week is a different color, and then I try to put washi tape at the bottom or like somewhere on the page. But essentially I divide it up by the 3 days that I'm there, and then on the other half I put any goals I have for myself for the week, any tasks that I have to do, and then what my reflection for that week was. And then since it was still my first week, I do have this little thing for like notes on taking intake sessions, which is basically when we learn background on the patients before they come to our program. So I recently learned about this, like it's called a Dutch door, I think, in bullet journaling. And I just thought it was so cool. I really wanted to make one. And then this is like my observation notes for when I was observing group therapy. And then these are notes for running psycho ed. And then we have some more weekly spreads. So this is my week 2 spread. I did not use washi tape on this one, but I kind of just write down like what I do each day, what I was scheduled to do, anything interesting I did, things like that. And then this is week 3, kind of similar format. And then I did a little January highlights page, and I wrote down like fun things that happened that month. So I get to do a February highlights page soon. And then I started doing the weekly spreads on just one page because I really did not have enough to fill up like 2 pages worth. Like this was my other weekly spread. Like I really don't do much yet. So I just started doing it on here. Even then, like I have enough because there's only a certain number of like sessions that I do and stuff. And so this is week 4. Then I have 5 and 6 splitting this page. And then I have this week, which is week 7. And I tried to draw like things that represent luck because it's like lucky 7. I kind of failed. And I think for week 8, I'm going to try to do like a pinball. But we're about to go on spring break. So I'm going to do my February highlights page on here and then do my next weekly spread. So I have a lot of fun doing this because I enjoy kind of coming up with different ways to draw it out. Like this kind of L shape versus like this one. Like there are a little different, like this reflection. The reflection on this side isn't completely lined up as it is like over here. And then like also going from like something that looks like this. So I just have a lot of fun kind of deciding how I want to set it up each time. Like this one, I kind of made them look like computer windows almost. And yeah, it's just really fun like looking up ideas online as well, just like bullet journal spread ideas. I know a lot of people use them for like yearly things. So like daily water, movies, books they read, things like that. And I've seen people use them as like movie review journals or book review journals. And so I really wanted to make one for field because I think it'll be really fun to kind of look back on my journey, my experiences, especially when I'm in the workforce for a while and I'm like, I wonder what my first field was like. And so just being able to like look back and read my reflections, like read what I thought about myself back then, I think it'll all be really interesting. So that is my field journal. I got this at Michael's. I got all the materials at Michael's. So if you're interested in making one, I highly recommend. It's been really fun to make, really fun to do, and I'm excited to see how it grows and changes throughout my field. I'm really hoping that this is enough pages to get me through to December. I think it will be, but I'm not sure. So I might have another one, might get another one, but I'm going to try my best to keep it all in one journal. So that was pretty much it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed my little what's in my bullet journal video. I think that's what I'm going to title it. So I will see you all next week. Bye!